looks.
But why would they do it?
Their motive.
Have I interrupted something?
I was about to throw her on the table, man! It was gonna be great! Why did you interrupt me? It was totally consensual, by the way. I need to add that. Greetings, my beautiful viewers. I am the Hunter of Comedy, and for the final time, welcome back to 9 hours, 9 persons, 9 doors. That's right, I said the final time because we are finally at the true ending. See, I thought we had 2 endings left. I went and I double-checked, just like the route I need to take, like without, it's like a spoiler-free route, so I don't know what's gonna happen. But I found out the route I need to take, and kind of I already guessed because of me figuring out the other ones, because those weren't online either. But the bigger thing I had to find out was, like, how do I get, like, these last 2 endings? Turns out, the true ending only unlocks after you get the safe ending, which is the ending I just got, the one with the safe. So, here's the funny thing. I was supposed to do the non-true ending, which was called the coffin ending, which is going to basically happen in the true ending, but then it's going to continue on further than in the coffin ending. Because apparently, like, there's the coffin ending, and then apparently if you complete the safe ending, you get, like, the true ending, which goes further than the coffin ending does. Because apparently the coffin ending just kind of cuts off somehow. So, something you may have noticed is that we have a new thing added to our little place here, and that is preview. Preview shows us this little preview we got at the end of the last episode. I'm going to play this one more time for us for this episode. Seek a way out. Seek a door that carries a knob. April 4th. Yeah. So, there we go. Oh, we saw all those images. I'm guessing they all have to do with the true ending, and that's why I got to see it. Now, here's the big thing. I know now, one, that Ace is a douche nozzle, and it makes sense why he was being such a douche nozzle when we were in the captain's quarters. And secondly, we need to know who Guy X is. Guy X is the guy who gets killed in place of Snake. Snake does not die, but I'm not sure if Snake gets kidnapped, or if Snake was a part of the Zero conspiracy, but either way, Snake is definitely important. I thought Snake might be kind of like evil because he's kind of acting that way, but no, it turns out the guys who are acting the most suspicious are the good people. I mean, seriously. Okay, we're gonna skip this because we don't really need to see this, because we're going back to the beginning of the game, but rather than, of course, do all the boring stuff again, because we now know who killed the 9th man, who lied to him, and what was that lie. We also know everything about what was going on with Ace and everything. I just got to get back to this point here, doors 4 and 5. Now, I hope this episode doesn't run too terribly long, because I know the last one did, but the last one had a big ending in it that I did not expect. So we're going to go into adventure mode, because I still prefer adventure mode over any other mode in the game.
I thought we were finished with that topic, but then what should we do?
It's kind of funny to know that Ace knew what the Nonary game was and how it was played, because he, like, my guess is he was the original quote-unquote Zero, because there must have been a Zero for the first game too. There must have been, but all the kids survived. They said there were 16 kids that were gone. That were kidnapped. But all 16 came back. That's what they said. I don't know if that's actually the case, but they said that all 16 came back. At the very least, Lotus's daughters came back. Either way, we need to find out more about what's going on. So I'm going to skip ahead a little bit to the door opening. Pardon me, everybody. Be right back. Okay, so we're going to go through door 4.
Looks like Ace and the others are going.
We're going to go through door 4. And it looks like I've already done the prerequisite that I need to in here, because it looks like I saw all of these, and I guess I had to see all of them to get the ending I need to. Same thing in the kitchen. I've already done whatever the prerequisite is. I don't know what it is, but I don't feel the need to go back and like play through all of these. So now that I have made that choice, again, I'm gonna skip ahead to this choice. Actually, no, I can skip ahead even further. Yeah, I can skip right to this room now. Well, why didn't I do that in the first place? Oh no, because right, I had to go here to, pardon my rambling, I had to go through here so I could select these two to unlock these. Now that I've done that, I can actually skip, I believe, right to door 7.
You guys ready?
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay. Let's go.
So this is after Snake disappears. We don't know where Snake is.
It's open.
Let's do this!
Hurry!
Yes, hurrying. Or maybe not quite hurrying, because I'm going to take time to look back at June.
June.
Jumpy.
What the hell are you doing, Junpei?
I'm almost getting you killed. What does it look like? Okay.
Only 81 seconds left! No time to waste, guys! Let's get moving!
Okay.
Look! The door on the left! I can see the dead!
Okay. So we're gonna go through here, and I gotta replay this puzzle room, I think.
It stopped. It stopped. This is the second time we've gone through one of these numbered doors, but whew, you never really get used to it.
I would have thought a guy your size would have bigger balls than that.
I forgot about this part.
What? What the hell did you just say? Say it again! I dare you!
You!
You little... You wanna die?
I'd like to see you try.
You fucking brat! Alright, let's go!
Children!
Hey, calm
Children!
down, guys. This isn't the time for this.
We're not here to do this. We're here to find the secret ending. So we're just gonna skip the rest of your, like, little feuding here, and we're gonna go straight to what I think I need to do. Okay. Okay, so we found our mannequin again.
Sure thing.
Actually, what am I doing? I can just skip directly to it, probably. Oh, I can. Okay, it looks like I can skip directly to where I need to go. Let's go to the chemical closet first.
You think we should go back?
Yeah, I think that's probably best.
Hmm?
Hey, 7.
Oh, well,
Is that a medicine bottle?
I got curious about it.
Ethylene diamine tartrate?
Yeah, that's right. CDT.
What kind of medicine is that?
It's not medicine. I think it's an industrial strength detergent.
Why would they have something like that here?
That's a good question.
Well, probably to clean stuff up.
Clean what up?
Fucking I know. Still.
Okay, so something different is going to be... There's going to be something different in this conversation. Last time we talked about EDT and about how, like, just like the glycerin, it has like a hive mind. Although we didn't talk about that last time. And I know the reason we didn't talk about that last time. The reason we didn't talk about it last time is I didn't take the route that, if you guys remember, earlier I had a conversation with June and Santa in the freezer when I was in the kitchen. I'm going to have a brief flashback to here. Not the whole conversation, just a little bit of it right about here.
I heard it's called Ice 9.
Ice 9.
There's so many 9s in this game!
Originally, Ice 9 was a made-up substance invented by a science fiction author. But recently, scientists have discovered that such a substance actually exists. Have you heard the story about the crystallization of glycerin?
No.
For 150 years after the discovery of glycerin, people cooled it, warmed it. They did all sorts of things to it. But whatever they did, it never crystallized.
Huh.
However, one day in 1920, some glycerin on its way to England by ship was discovered to have crystallized during the trip. However, something very strange happened. Not only did the glycerin encouraged by seed crystals begin to crystallize, even the samples nearby did, even though they were tightly sealed. And it didn't end there. After that day, it doesn't matter where in the world it is, all glycerin crystallizes naturally when cooled to less than 64 degrees.
Okay, so, see, after that conversation, now we're brought to here because we're going to continue that conversation, which is important.
Looks like it's cleaned my brain up.
Ooh, good.
You remember something?
Yeah. Well, I remember a story about EDT. Happened about 50 years ago. There was this factory somewhere in America making big old EDT crystals. They were making it to sell as an industrial strength cleaner, like I told you before. But A year after the factory started up, something strange started happening with the crystals they were building. Water
Okay.
Once the crystals turn into a hydrate, though, it's useless as a cleaner. The factory had to just dump the crystals. As a hydrate, they were useless.
Now, we've talked about this, like how the hydrate was doing the same thing as the glycerin. So I'm going to skip ahead to where the new conversation is going to cut it.
Like the molecules were communicating with one another.
Like the molecule. There we go. Okay, so yeah. Like how do you say it? And I think that, like, Junpei originally would have known this and talked about this if I had gone the other route. But if you remember, when I went this route the first time, I accidentally went through the opposite route. I went through the opposite route because I was like, okay, I'm just going to do, like, you know, this path. I didn't think, oh, this corresponds to something. So I should have gone through door 4. Instead, I went through door 5. And because I went through door 5, I didn't have the conversation with Santa and June about glycerin, so I couldn't properly do this to unlock this part of the ending. So let's keep going.
Transmitting information in a way humans couldn't perceive. This phenomena spread throughout the world. Right.
Yeah, that's it exactly. But how did you know?
Oh, because I just had a flashback to talking with my hot future girlfriend and Santa Claus.
I heard another story, kind of like that one.
When?
In the freezer?
In the freezer?
What? The freezer?
Long story.
Yeah, June told me.
Ice that doesn't melt at room temperature, huh?
That sounds familiar?
Yeah, hold on. I feel like I can remember something. It's right there.
Do you?
Ooh, know something about Ice 9.
Do you know about Ice 9?
Ice 9? Ice 9. Ice 9. Ice, ice, ice.
Ice, ice, baby. Doom, 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 doom.
That's it. I remember now. That woman, she's on this boat.
That woman?
Alice!
Who's Alice?
Alice?
Come on. The woman who won't melt at room temperature.
Huh?
You know how the Titanic sank on April 15th, 1912, right?
Yeah. We're on like a copy of it.
Yeah, more than 1,500 people died. Worst maritime accident in history.
Oh, yeah.
What about it?
Did you hear about the boat that was sent to collect the dead bodies?
I think that was the RMS Carpathia, right? It was a cruise liner, just like the Titanic.
No, that was the ship that picked up the survivors. The ship that collected the dead bodies was the CS McKay Bennett. The McKay Bennett showed up on April 17th, 2 days after the accident. It set out from Halifax, a port in Canada, and recovered 306 bodies.
Damn.
The Atlantic that far north was really cold. It would have to be for there to be icebergs and stuff.
Yeah.
Anyway, the bodies they pulled out of the water were frozen solid.
This isn't a very nice story.
No, it's not.
So, what happened next?
Well, they say the McKay Bennett recovered something more than just dead bodies.
What did they
There
find?
were various bits of stuff floating around in the water. Things the drowned had carried with them, or stuff that dislodged as the ship sank. One of the things they found was a coffin.
A coffin?
A coffin?
Yeah, a wooden one. The craftsman who made it must have been pretty skilled. It wasn't just a wooden coffin. It was all wood, no nails, no reinforcements, no gaps in the wood anywhere. The thing was airtight.
Damn.
The crew got pretty curious about what might be inside it and opened it up. They had to get a wedge and hammer it open. It was so unloaded. Inside, they found a woman. Or, I guess you should say, they found the dead body of a woman. Her hair was thick and black, and her skin rich brown with no blemishes or signs of decomposition.
Oh my god, that's the Egyptian priestess Amun-Ra! And we found a book in the captain's cabin, like a red book that had A-L-L-I-S-E. Alice! Oh my god! Everything is connecting back! Holy crap! I mean, like, I figured it all would, but I never figured it would connect back like this! Holy crap!
They say that she looked gorgeous, like a goddess. She was obviously dead, but everyone who looked at her said she just looked like she was sleeping. Her skin was so lifelike, she looked like she might wake up any minute. And she didn't, though. Like the rest of the bodies they found, she was frozen solid. Eventually, the McKay Bennett finished searching and returned to Halifax. The 306 bodies were unloaded and taken ashore. However, it was warm enough that they began to thaw. They say that the stink was horrible, but there was one body that didn't thaw, and that was...
The girl in the coffin.
Yeah.
That's right. Everybody thought for sure that she'd melt and start to rot like the rest of them eventually.
Well, yeah, but remember that was the priestess Amun-Ra.
But Weeks passed and nothing happened. And a month passed. And another. It was summer, and she was still frozen solid. After a while, people started to say she was some sort of miracle. Rumors about her started to spread. People came to visit Halifax from all over. After a while, people started to call her All Ice. Alice.
All ice. Alice. It makes sense.
Of course, those rumors didn't last long.
Why?
Well, she up and disappeared. One day Alice was there, the next day she wasn't. They say someone snuck into where they were keeping her and stole the body.
Damn. Was it Cradle? It could have been Cradle Pharmaceuticals because Ice 9 is like where water has to get up to like 109 degrees Fahrenheit in order to melt. That would be bad for everyone if all water in the world did that, because then we'd have no way to keep keep water. We would all die. It's terrifying, but her body was encased in it.
With the body gone, the rumors followed pretty quickly.
Yeah, I'm surprised.
After a while, no one remembered her. You might be able to find something about her if you could find a newspaper from back then, but that's about it.
Wait, you just said that she was on this boat.
Yeah, I did. Alice has got to be somewhere on this ship.
Now why the hell would you say something like that?
Because I know.
And just what is it you know?
What happened to Alice after she was stolen?
You know? How do you know? I mean, you were a cop, so maybe you would know. So what do you know?
Alright, tell me. What happened to Alice?
Well, around that time, the word was that there was a special black market in New York. All millionaires from all over the world. I've heard that Alice went up for auction there.
Oh, damn.
The person who won the auction was Lord Dashiell Gourdain. You've heard that name before, right?
Gourdain, the guy who owned this boat. He wanted it because it was on the Titanic. He wanted her to be on his version of the Titanic. It makes sense.
Lord Gourdain. Oh, isn't he the guy who bought the Gigantic? The Titanic's sister ship.
Yeah, that's him. Although I guess he hadn't done that yet.
What do you mean?
Gourdain bought Alice in 1912. 4 years later, in 1916, he bought the Gigantic, and he hid Alice somewhere on the Gigantic, but nobody knows where. He died in 1931, and apparently he died without ever telling anyone where Alice was hidden.
Ooh, that's kind of a smart thing, though.
However, what?
Well, he did have one close friend who asked him, "Where is Alice?" And he said, "Alice sleeps in a small chamber past the Forest of Knowledge beneath the navel of the Gigantic."
In the library? I'm sorry, that's what I gather from that, because I know that the only rooms we haven't been to is the library, and we did find a library key when we were I remember that we did find a library key when we were in the office with the captain who had the Zero bracelet. So yeah, my god, if I'm right, and I really guessed that from a long ways away.
What the hell is that? Is it some kind of riddle?
No shit.
Your guess is as good as mine. So that's it. Whatever you think, I believe it. She's hidden somewhere on the Gigantic. In other words, she's hidden somewhere on this ship.
Hey! What are you two doing over there?
Talking about dead ladies and ice that would kill us all.
Stop wasting time and get over here!
We're working on it.
Okay, we're coming.
Jeez!
Yeah, so anyway, that's the story. It might be useful someday. Don't forget it.
Don't plan to.
Alice.
That mummy wasn't just a normal mummy. They say that she was frozen. The story says that from the time of its discovery all the way through to when it got put on the Titanic, even though it was carried through the desert, her body never melted.
Yeah, that was the thing I was referencing earlier with that June was telling us about, like the priestess Amun-Ra. Although I'm surprised other people wouldn't realize that that was the priestess Amun-Ra. Then again, at the time, information wasn't exactly as easily passed around as it is today.
Then was that Egyptian priestess Alice? Did the water in her body become Ice 9?
No, that's nuts. There's no way somebody like that could exist.
It's very possible, and nothing's impossible these days. Okay, so before we go to the door...
Hey, hold on.
Oh, what's up?
Where's Clover?
Okay, so now we're doing the other thing that's very important to help us unlock the true ending, which is talking to Clover and giving her a very special item, which, once we get to it, I'm... like, this is the only thing that I looked up by accident, and I'm gonna laugh when we get there.
Huh? Oh, god damn it. Where the hell did she go? Okay, just hold on a minute. I'll go get her.
Go.
Sure thing.
Hey, Clover, what's wrong? Come on, let's get out of here. What are you doing? Did you want to come back here and say goodbye to John?
I love how he says that.
Hey, Clover, can you hear me?
My brother might be dead.
Don't worry, he's not dead. He's in a coffin on the lowest level of the ship. Everyone else is fine.
Huh?
Except for the ninth man. Ninth man went boom because of Ace. Fuck you, Ace.
That's why we couldn't find him. If he's dead, I'm going to be next.
Oh my god, I get it. That's why she says that. He probably told her something. Snake probably mentioned something about that to her. And she figures that someone killed him because he participated in the original game. And she figured that because she knows even just that little tidbit of information, someone's going to kill her. And she's right. Not in this timeline, but she's right.
What are you talking about? What's wrong with you?
You want to do... told Clover they need to leave. Hand her the 4-leaf clover. Which, here's the ironic thing. I got the 4-leaf clover from Santa. Santa, who hates hope, love, faith, and luck. He hates all of those things. All 4 of those things are going to help me get the true ending, I'm betting. And guess what? He is helping us get the best ending because we're going to give her the 4-leaf clover.
Oh, yeah. It's in my pocket somewhere. Here it is. A 4-leaf clover. Hey, did you know? Each leaf means something. Hope, faith, love, and luck.
The 4 things that I like that Santa does not. Again, fuck you, Santa.
That's what a 4-leaf clover stands for. Take it. Use it as a good luck charm. Listen to me, Clover. No matter what happens, you can never lose hope.
Never lose hope.
You have to remember what's most important, and that's to have faith and to have love. If you can remember all of those, that'll bring you good luck.
Oh.
Snake, I mean, your brother, he's not dead.
He's not dead. He's in a coffin somewhere. Someone else got blowed up.
He's alive, somewhere. I'm sure of it. You've just gotta believe in that.
Yep.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Thank you.
You're welcome, sweetie.
Now come on. Seven's waiting for us at the exit.
And Seven's good. He's a good guy.
Wait, before we go, there's one thing I want to ask you.
What's that?
What do you think when you hear the word experiment?
Multiple things. First thing that comes to mind is a little incident that happens to most of us when we're young. I'm not going to admit whether or not this incident happened to me, but there's a good chance.
What?
Oh, I guess it was just a coincidence then. I mean, that you knew about the 4-leaf clover.
Look, I'm sorry. I don't want to be a jerk, but you are making less than no sense right now.
You are making less than no sense. You are making 0 sense right now.
Oh, no. It's nothing. Just forget about it.
Okay.
Oh, don't give me that. You really think I could just drop this? What is this experiment you were talking about?
You promise you won't tell anyone?
I will tell no one. Unless it's relevant to saving our lives, then I will tell fucking everyone.
Cross my heart.
Really?
Okay, do not make me do that.
Really?
I can trust you, right?
Yes.
Of course you can.
Okay then. I'll tell you. I'll tell you what happened on this ship 9 years ago.
Wait. On this ship?
Yeah, this ship.
Oh, yeah.
It was an experiment to test some sort of psychic thing. Communicating through these fields that you can't see.
The morphogenic field, I believe they called it.
Fields that you can't see?
Like, think about this. This is John, right? But is he really John?
Huh?
Isn't this like Locke's socks? Or the ship of Theseus? You don't know? You haven't heard of those paradoxes?
No, I have not. Please explain.
No?
Really? Okay, well pay attention then. This is how Locke's socks works. Let's say I've got a pair of socks. They're my favorite socks. One of them gets a hole in it. What would you do if that was your sock, Junpei?
Patch it up?
Well, I guess I'd patch it up, get some cloth, and close up the hole.
But what if another hole opens?
I'd add another patch, I suppose.
What if another hole opened after that?
Another patch, I guess?
Well, let's say you just keep adding new patches until eventually the original cloth of the sock is totally gone. Once you get to that point, can you really say they're the same socks you started with?
No, they're really not.
Well, that's tough.
That is tough.
So, that's the locked socks thing?
Yeah, the ship of Theseus is a lot like it.
Okay, how is a ship and a sock similar?
The ship of Theseus. If you keep fixing the damaged parts of a ship, eventually it ends up with none of the parts it started with. Can you really say that ship is the same one you started with? And what if you took
No.
all the old parts from the first ship and built another one somewhere else? Then which ship is the real ship of Theseus?
That is a very good question.
The one you repaired, or the one you built with all the original parts?
God, it's hard to figure out.
Hey, do you think it's the same?
What's the same?
These guys. Is this John, or is it Lucy now?
After all, we did switch basically everything.
John's head and heart are both his, but apart from those and a single arm, the rest of his body was once Lucy's.
We're just like these mannequins. Think about it. The cells in our body change every day. Old ones die and new ones are born. Maybe part of my arm is made of stuff from a fish I ate once.
I don't think that's how that works. That is not how that works, I know that, because if that was true, my brother, who is a vegan, would be a tree. And guess what? He is not a tree. He's very far from a tree, but still, you get what I'm getting at.
Or maybe part of your right side is made from a cow you ate.
Again, not how that works.
If you take it a little further, those cows and fishes are made from something else too, right?
Dear God, this conversation is getting so far down the rabbit hole.
That's how we're all connected.
Oh.
Through fields that can't be seen with the naked eye.
Oh.
Hey, what the hell is taking you two so long?
We were having an adult conversation. What's taking you so long?
How long are you gonna make me wait?
Until we feel like going, I guess.
We don't have time to screw around.
It's true.
Oh? What were you two doing? Was this some sort of secret meeting?
No, it wasn't. We were just
Just,
playing with the mannequins.
huh?
Let's go, Junpei.
Playing with mannequins, huh?
Yes.
Didn't know you were into that kind of thing, Junpei.
Yes. Yes.
You're a dick.
Yes, you are.
Alright, I'm gonna open it now. Is that cool?
You don't need to keep asking, just do it, alright?
Okay, we're done.
Alright, let's get going.
Hooray!
Hey man, what's up with you? You're so serious, you know? Can't you sound more happy, get a little excited?
Yeah, like me, I was excited.
Not really.
Okay, I'm not surprised. Did we get the thing? Oh, no, I can't. I gotta get through this part.
My brother, I'm going to be next.
Like hell I can. Not after hearing something like that.
Okay. Yes, got it. Okay, so we did those. Perfect. So then we need to go over here. The number 1 door.
Here's A deck. It was the door on the left, right?
Okay.
That should be it, yes.
Here we go. It's just as Santa and Lotus said, a numbered door.
There's the red. Now the two of you, if you... Now, are you ready?
Yeah, and
Very well then. Let's go. 3, 2, 1.
Okay. Here we go.
and it's open. Move it. Where is it?
I don't know. There it is.
There it is. Over there.
By the door you just came in. And pull the lever. And we're good. No one's going explodey boom yet.
It stopped.
Yes, it did. Whew. I don't believe I'll ever get used to that.
I'm not sure it's something I'd want to get used to.
Yep.
We should finish this game before imminent death becomes a normal thing.
Yes, we should.
Now then. There's another door.
Okay, so now gotta get something in here in the chart room. The pocket watch. Okay, so we're gonna see this scene next.
Oh, pocket watch. Might I take a look at it?
Hey, man. What are you doing over in this room?
Oh, I just thought I'd come check up on the two of you. Is there a problem?
Well, not a problem. Okay, I answered the wrong thing last time. Okay, gotta do this.
Yeah, there is. You checked on us. Now get out of here. We split this stuff up for a reason, all right?
God.
That's a lie. We didn't have to split up the work. I just want to talk to Clover alone. That's why I sent Ace to the wheelhouse. There's something I want to ask her, and I don't want anyone to overhear us. I'm pretty sure Clover won't talk if there's anyone else around. That's why when Ace showed up again, I got a little desperate. I had to make him leave.
Oh, I see. Of course. I apologize for the intrusion. Well, best of luck.
Yes, thank you. What the fuck is that about?
What was that about?
Do you want to have sex on the table? That's the first thing that came to mind, I'm sorry.
Why are you looking at me like that?
We have to talk about the thing that we were talking about, and then we got interrupted, and we had to pretend that we were playing with mannequins. Now we have to talk about the other thing again, the fields of things that can't be seen.
Oh, no, it's not like that.
It's like that for me, but not for him. It's okay, I get it.
What's it like then?
It's like a lot of things.
I just wanted to hear the rest of that story. I didn't get a chance to ask you about it until now.
What story?
About the experiment, remember? The one you started to tell me in the operating room? You said something about an experiment that happened here 9 years ago.
I'm sorry, but I don't want to talk about that right now.
Oh, right, because at this point, everyone, including her, thinks that Snake is dead. So she doesn't want to talk about it because she thinks Snake is dead. I know that in the bad ending, when she actually legitimately, thinks Snake is dead, she murders a bunch of people who she thinks did it, and that is definitely a bad ending. But in this, I think that because we get to talk to her, we're going to convince her not to go crazy axe murderer on us, which will be good.
I'm just not in the mood, okay? You understand, right? I keep thinking about my brother. I can't stop. I mean, who would do something like that to my brother? I can't forgive them. I'm not gonna let them get away with it. They're gonna pay for it. I promise. So, Junpei, who do you think did it?
I think it was Ace, because I are from the future.
Well, if what Seven said was right, then there would have to be at least 2 of them. You need at least 3 people to open the numbered doors, and if you subtract Snake, that means there were at least 2 other people.
You're right. So, what does that mean?
Well, if we just look at the bracelet numbers, we should be able to figure it out. Who could have opened door 3 with Snake? Well, really, who and who, or who and who?
You mean it could have been 4 people?
Could have
Well,
been.
technically, it's possible.
Okay, it could have been up to 4 people. I made a list of it earlier. Hold on, I think I have the notes here somewhere. Yeah, here we go. I keep all my notes of the game I'm playing just in case. So, from my notes, the killers could either be. And granted, I know who the real killer is now, of course. But if back in the day I hadn't known this, it would have been either Seven and Santa, Clover and June, which it wasn't Clover or June, Lotus, Seven, and Clover, which again Clover is not an option, or Ace, Santa, Lotus, and Seven. So. Hey, we got one of them right, didn't we?
I don't know. That doesn't seem very likely.
Why?
I'll tell you later.
Why? Okay, you're hiding something.
Why don't we just assume it was only 2 other people for now?
Okay, got it.
Okay.
Let's do that then.
You assuming it was just 2 people is kind of what gets June killed, and I don't like that.
Then who do you think it could be?
Which would give the digital route. That would be Santa and Seven.
Would it be Santa and 7? The digital route for Snake, Santa, and 7 is 3. Wait, hold on. Are Santa and 7 the killers?
That's what I've been wondering for the longest time. I mean, we know it's not now, but that's what I was wondering for the longest time.
What's wrong?
Well, I thought about it.
That's what I thought. Santa and 7. If it was 2 people, then that's the only combination that works.
Hey, wait a minute there. Don't you think it's a little too early to be jumping to conclusions? Well, all I said is that those 2 would have been able to open door 3 with your brother. There might be other possibilities.
Well, what other possibilities? Are you saying you think that it was 3 or 4 people? I really don't think that's likely.
It is not likely, but it's possible. As long as it's possible, you can't discount the possibility.
Why not?
Can I borrow your pen and paper?
No.
Yeah, here.
Don't stab me.
What's this?
Oh.
These are the combinations for 3 or 4 people. These 8 combinations are the only possible ones.
Oh, I see.
Junpei,
Yeah?
I can trust you, right?
I did not kill Snake. I like Snake. Snake is awesome.
Of course. Why would you need to ask that?
Really?
Yeah,
So then I should get rid of B, D, G, and H, right?
of course. Just cross them out. And you should take off yours too. The ones with 4.
So, what does that leave?
A and E. Wait, it can't be A.
Why?
Because June's in that one. There's no way in hell she'd do something like that.
Are you sure?
I bet my life on
Like
it.
200%.
Okay then. I can cross off A too, right?
Yeah.
That's what I came to.
Well, what have we got left?
My god, like, I'm not kidding you. Like, their diagram that they've got is, like, almost, like, yes, they drew it out differently, but it's exactly the same as the diagram that I had of the, because, like, I was, like, I put, like, a little thing that was, like, snakes killers, ? And, like, this, I got the same answers. I literally did this, like, 7 or 8 episodes ago. No, like, more than that, like, almost, like, 10 episodes ago. Wow. It's actually fun to watch them doing the same thing I did a long time ago.
E.
Do you know what this means?
We have a killer in our midst. One of them is a killer.
Everyone besides me, you, and June would be working together.
Do you think that's likely?
No.
If there were 4 people working together, they wouldn't be very cautious. I don't think they'd try that hard to hide what they were doing if they outnumbered us, right?
That's a good point.
Well, you do have a point.
And besides, if Ace and 7 are working together, they could have easily gotten rid of me when I went to the shower room with them. But they didn't. They didn't even try anything. If they were killers, why wouldn't they?
Oh, I see. Anyway, I understand now. It seems pretty unlikely that it was as many as 3 or 4 people.
Yeah,
Then that means there's a good chance it was Santa and 7.
that's how it looks.
But why would they do it?
Their motive.
Have I interrupted something?
I was about to throw her on the table, man. It was gonna be great. Why did you interrupt me? It was totally consensual, by the way. I need to add that.
What is it?
There was something I wanted to speak with you about, Junpei. Could you come with me for a moment?
Oh god, no.
Go ahead.
Okay. What did you want to talk about?
There was something I wanted to check.
Yeah? What's that?
If you'll excuse me.
Hey, what the hell are you doing?
I'm just checking.
No, stop!
Just as I thought. What exactly are these pieces of paper hiding in your pocket? You switched them, didn't you, when we voted? Well, I can't say that I care.
I care a little, but not much.
I managed to get through the numbered door I wanted, despite your mischief.
Then, why did you...
Oh, simple curiosity. I hope you won't think ill of me for it.
Well, not for that. I think ill of you for trying to kill, Snake, and I also think ill of you for killing the 9th man, and I also think ill of you for being a fucking douche nozzle, and I also think... I want to punch you in the teeth. That would be fun. I would enjoy that.
Damn.
Oh well. Okay, well that's that one. Let's move on to the next one in the captain's quarters, the red file and the monitor. Let's do the red file first.
Looks like there's something on the cover.
All ice.
ALLICE. All ice. Alice. Does this mean...
All the
What the hell is this?
They are hieroglyphs, a form of writing used in ancient Egypt.
Which would make sense. I'm going to skip ahead to the parts we haven't seen yet. Okay.
So it would seem.
Okay, so we got the green key.
Bottom deck. library.
The library is where Alice must be, because he said, like, the forest of wisdom at the bow of the ship, or wherever it was. I don't know where the bottom deck is. It's somewhere in the nape. Oh, the nape of the ship. Yeah, the neck. I don't know. I'm bad at where ships are.
Oh, 7 said something like...
Alice sleeps in a small chamber past the forest of knowledge beneath the navel
of the ship. Okay, either way, I remember part of it. I remember part of it.
And the forest of knowledge is the library.
That would make sense.
Then could Alice be in a room somewhere beyond the library?
In like a hidden room or something. And maybe that's where Zero is.
What's wrong? Something on your mind?
Lots of things right now.
Yeah. I just remembered something.
Is that so? What about?
Well, don't laugh, okay?
And now we relay the story of Alice to him.
The Egyptian priestess and Ice 9. Interesting.
Well, we just told the bad guy about all of the things, so this is not good. Ironically, more and more it is seeing that Zero is not the bad guy here. Ironically, I think he is the good guy.
And the woman who wouldn't melt, who was recovered from the Titanic disaster, they called her All Ice, which eventually turned into Alice, and she was purchased by an English millionaire who called himself Lord Gordain. According to 7, this ship is where he hid Alice.
And you think that he hid her in a small room, beyond the library on the bottom deck?
Yeah. Well, I mean, it is just a theory.
A game theory. Haha.
Junpei, have you ever heard of the term CAS?
No.
CAS?
CAS?
It stands for Cells Alive System. It is an advanced technology for freezing and preserving organic matter.
Oh my god, if we thaw her, will she come back to life? That is a big question I have.
Put simply, it is a technique that allows one to freeze things without the formation of ice crystals. Normally, if you freeze something fresh, water within its cells expands as it crystallizes, damaging the cell membrane.
Which kills it.
CAS, however, works differently. The object to be frozen is supercooled using magnetic fields, and then frozen instantly and uniformly, giving ice crystals no time to form. It was originally developed for the preservation of food, as an alternative to the normal freezing process.
Yeah, so like, it's like the idea of like cryogenics, where like, you know, you can send people into the future by quote-unquote freezing them instantly, and so like their cells don't die, they actually remain alive, but they're completely frozen, and then you thaw them and they will still be alive because they're not damaged whatsoever.
Now, however, there are rumors that it can be used for other things.
Like I just mentioned, cryogenics.
What do you mean, other things?
Well, there are obvious medical uses, but perhaps also space travel.
Yeah, like from Lost in Space. I remember like the freezing tubes.
Space travel? Are you serious?
Surely you've heard of suspended animation. Cryogenic freezing.
Oh yeah, that's exactly
It's
where
a
I was
fairly
going
common
earlier.
idea in science fiction books and films. People are sometimes frozen for especially lengthy journeys through space.
Yes, they are.
Whoa, wait a minute there. Are you saying that Alice was frozen using that CAS thing?
Well, I'm sure the possibility is quite low, but it is a possibility.
Dear God, if she comes back to life, I will just laugh.
If this special ice you call Ice 9 does indeed exist, and CAS were used to freeze her into that sort of ice instantaneously.
You think she could be alive?
Well, I can't say for sure, of course. I'm only talking about possibilities.
Yeah, there's a definite possibility there.
The melting point for Ice 9 is 96 degrees, right? If she were put somewhere where she could reach that temperature...
That's nuts. Are you really saying she could have defrosted and started walking about?
You're quite right. It does sound unbelievable. But if she had, then we would have an explanation for the man we found dead on the floor.
You mean the guy dressed like a captain?
Yes. He was dead when we found him. Clearly, he was murdered.
Yes, and by who? By the Zero taking over the game? Oh my god, what if Alice is Zero?
But if he was murdered, then by who?
That is a good question.
It couldn't have been one of us. That would be impossible. In order to enter the captain's quarters, one must first open door 1. That door that requires the Earth key prevented us from accessing door 1. Who was it that opened that door?
Santa and Lotus.
Right. Clearly, the two of them could not have opened door 1, or any other door for that matter. Who else then could have done so?
Nobody.
After Santa and Lotus used the Earth Key, they turned back and met up with me and June. Then we returned to the large hospital room and found Ace, Seven, and Clover.
Interesting.
While we'd gone into the shower room, Ace, Seven, and Clover had stayed behind. But it's impossible for those three to open door 1. But what about when June and I took the elevator to door 2? No, still won't work. We were only...
Oh, whoopsie. Oh, wrong button. We were only gone 5 minutes. No human being could have run to the captain's quarters, killed that guy in there, and run back that fast.
It would be impossible for any of us to be the murderer. That being the case, who could have killed him? Wouldn't it make sense if his killer was someone who had been in the ship for some time? A person like that would know the ship well. They would know the locations of all the hidden passages and secret doors. The numbered door would mean nothing to someone like that. It would be a simple thing for them to enter the captain's quarters.
Then you're saying the killer was Alice?
Well, this is all only one possible theory.
And it's a good theory, though, because, I mean, I'm pretty sure by the end of this true ending we'll figure out who killed, you know, Captain Zero, but, I mean, we're going to have to figure it out, you know?
All ice. Alice, is she really somewhere on the ship? Maybe this card will give me access to the Forest of Knowledge and the big mystery. What could be there beyond the Forest of Knowledge? Anyway, whatever. It's gonna have to wait. I can't do anything right now. I'll come back to this later.
Okay, then the monitor next.
Huh. Zero, huh? It's like he's making fun of us.
Oh, he is.
What do you think?
Nothing.
What about him? Do you think that's really Zero?
There's no way that's him. Didn't I tell you already? Zero is one of us.
Yeah, right. Well, even if he wasn't one of us, there's no way that man could be Zero.
That's a good point.
Huh?
Don't you get it? The letters that spell Zero on the TV screen, the captain's clothes he's got on, and of course, the bracelet with a 0 on it. It's too obvious. Look, this is Zero right here. This dead body is Zero. Isn't that kind of fishy?
That is very fishy.
You're right. Only an idiot wouldn't see through something like that.
No, that's not the point. So I'm not trying to make fun of them for thinking a trick like this would work. I'm sure they didn't think it would work, which makes me wonder. I think this is a challenge. A challenge from the person who's really behind all of this. He's making fun of us.
Whoa, that is a brave assumption.
Don't you get it? If whoever killed this guy really wanted us to think this corpse was Zero, they'd never have put a bracelet on him. Walking around with a 0 bracelet would be like hanging a sign around your neck that said, "I did it!" Anyone with a brain would be able to see that this guy is supposed to look like everything Zero is supposed to be, just like we did.
Ooh. That is not something I thought about. At the same time, I was also suspicious because, again, like Junpei said, it is way too obvious. There's no way he could be Zero. No way at all.
The killer must have known we wouldn't think he was Zero and put the bracelet on him anyway. Do you know why?
Why?
Like I said, he's mocking us. Too bad, suckers. This isn't Zero. Where's the real me then? See if you can catch me.
Wow, that actually makes a bit of sense.
It's the same bad joke a lot of criminals like to play. They'll just sit back and watch people run in circles.
That's really twisted. It almost seems kind of childish.
Indeed.
Yeah, you're right. It's really childish. It's like it's just a game to whoever this person is. That's what seems funny to me.
Huh.
Alright, let's get back to the point. Who killed this man?
I don't know.
And what's this guy's deal? Who is he?
How would I know that? If I knew anything, I would have told you.
Okay, so my guess is that this guy is actually... He is one of the 4 people that Zero is actually trying to get revenge on. Snake? I'm guessing the guy who took Snake's place that Ace killed and everyone thinks is Snake. I'm guessing that he is one of those 4 people. Ace is obviously the second of those 4 people. This guy is the third, and I don't know who the 4th is yet. The 4th person was probably the 9th man. Okay, that makes sense. If that's the case, Ace would be the only one left, but the thing is, I think that Zero wanted just those people to be punished. He wanted just those people to die and no one else. Now, I can't be sure of that, but that's my new theory.
You have no idea who he is.
Why would I?
We should check and see if he's got anything on him that might tell us who he is.
That is a good... Why did you not think of this sooner?
Give me a hand here, Clover.
Huh?
We gotta flip him over. How else are we gonna search his pockets?
Oh, that is a good point. Gotta touch dead body.
Okay,
Fine.
Guess I'll do it.
Yes, please do.
Here we go.
Oh, God. I'm as creeped out as you are.
Huh? Hey, it's the...
Lastly, let us discuss how to remove the bracelets. There are only 2 ways to do so. 1. You escape from this ship. 2. More likely, which is 0. In other words...
Yep.
Oh, God. This man... He's dead, isn't he?
Well, he would have to be.
Huh?
No, it's just... I guess I didn't really think about it until right now.
Wow, that's awkward.
If his bracelet's off, that means he's dead.
Well, it's pretty obvious that he's dead. You don't really need to look at his bracelet to figure out that he's dead.
Yeah. I guess you're right. It is pretty obvious. Well, he looks a lot better than the other bodies we've seen, though. You know?
Just letting you know, she thinks one of those people was her brother. Maybe you should lay off on that.
I mean, if there wasn't all this blood, he'd almost look like he was still alive.
Okay, you are really not helping right now.
I mean, I know it's kind of a messed up thing to say, but he kinda has it better, you know?
Again! You're not helping, Junpei! Shut your mouth and pick up the bracelet!
Dying from a bomb going off inside of you? I mean, that's just...
Okay, you are really pushing the envelope here, dude!
Some of Snake's bones went right through his skin. I think the explosion must have thrown him against a wall or something.
Seriously? Do you not know how to shut the fuck up about sensitive issues?
There was a broken bone just sticking out of his left arm. And,
What did you just say?
Oh man, I am so sorry. I shouldn't have said that. I really don't know what I was thinking. I mean...
No, that's not what I'm talking about. What did you say about his arm?
Arm?
Yes, his left arm. You said it, didn't you?
Oh, okay, I get it. So this is the thing. Oh, okay. Since we know that Snake's left arm is a prosthetic, right? And she knows that, obviously. She's gonna figure out right here that the guy who died was not Snake. It was someone else. So she's not gonna go on her psycho killing spree because she has no reason to. I get it.
Well, yeah, I did, but I mean, didn't you see it too?
Of course not. I could barely look at him. There's no way I was gonna see the details. Are you sure it was his left arm?
Yeah, I'm pretty sure it was.
And he had a broken bone, right?
What the hell are you getting at here?
Oh, that's right. In this one, he doesn't know that Snake has the prosthetic, does he?
Just shut up and answer me!
Yeah, he did. It was pretty bad, too. The bone was sticking out of the arm. Clover? What's wrong? Look, I'm sorry if I said anything.
Thank you.
Oh.
Huh? What are you...
Thank you so much, Junpei.
You're welcome, sweetie. Oh, hugs! Hugs are good!
Hey, what's going on with you?
I'm sorry, it's just... I'm so happy!
She now knows her bro isn't dead-o! Why did I say it like that? Oh, I don't care, I has more of the feels!
Why?
The body in the shower room, it isn't his! It isn't my brother!
No, it's not! He's locked in a coffin in the basement! Odd thing to focus on, I realize.
Huh?
It's not Snake!
Why on earth would you think that?
Because his left arm is... I'm sorry. I really shouldn't be talking about this. But he's still alive. I'm so happy. I'm so glad.
Me too!
Huh?
Junpei, you were right.
Huh?
No matter what happens, you can never lose hope. You have to remember what's most important, and that's to have faith and to have love.
Oh,
If you can remember all of those, that'll bring you good luck.
great! Do I have a table to throw you on in this room too? Because I feel like that may be where this is going. Oh god, I just ruined the mood, didn't I? I am so sorry. That's 4-leaf clover. Ironically gotten from Santa, who hates the 4 things that we love.
I only made it here because you gave me this. I was suspicious of everybody. I was angry and miserable. But because I had this 4-leaf clover, because of what you said to me,
Yeah.
Oh.
Thank you so much, Junpei.
Oh, if you really want to thank somebody, you should be thanking Santa.
Santa? Why?
Well, he was the one who gave me that thing. And the words for each leaf, I got that from him too.
Oh.
Huh?
What is she doing? I don't get it.
Did Santa really tell you those things?
Yeah, he did. Did I, say something wrong?
Oh, no. Not at all. In fact, this could be really good news. I think.
Why?
Santa knew about the words and the clover. The only people who should know about that are the other subjects.
The other subjects?
Subjects?
The other people who were in the experiment 9 years ago, with my brother and me.
Oh my god! So hold on. Santa, Clover, and Snake were all in the original Nonary game? Holy crap! Oh my god, this is amazing! Not in a good way, but still amazing!
But he's blind, and I was part of the Nevada test group, so neither of us would be able to recognize the faces of the people who were on this boat.
Wait, what?
Whoa, okay.
Yeah, you just shot past what we need to know there.
Let's just calm down for a second, okay? Start from the top. Don't start with the end and then jump to the middle. You gotta start with 1 and then move to 2 and 3 and 4 and so on. If you don't tell me stuff in the right order, I'm never gonna be able to figure it out.
Yeah, then again, I didn't get stuff told to me in the right order in this game, and I am barely figuring this shit out.
Okay.
Alright, let's start with this experiment. What happened on this boat 9 years ago?
I'm just going to warn everyone now, the title of this episode is going to be Not the Final Episode, because I said at the beginning of this I thought it was going to be the final episode. Really shouldn't have said that, because it looks like I'm going to have to stretch this out into one more.
Do you know about morphogenetic fields?
No, but I have a feeling that you're about to tell me, especially because the morphogenic field had a voice in the English, cast.
Morphogenetic fields.
All right, how about this? Theory of the telepathic mechanism.
I think Lotus mentioned something like that.
She did.
Telepathy, huh?
Hold on. That means that every single person on this boat, apart from like June and Junpei, were involved in the original Nonary game somehow. Think about it. Ace was the president of the company who supervised it, and he was more than likely the first Zero. It's like that's the theory I'm going with. Snake was in it, Clover was in it, Santa was in it. Then I talked about like June and what's his name here? Junpei. They may or may not. Oh my god! If they were also involved in it, then that's going to be a huge thing. And so they weren't selected at random; they were selected for a reason. That makes sense. Anyway, after that we have Seven, who was a cop who was investigating all of this stuff going on and knew about the original Nonary game because he was technically a part of it. And then after that, you have Lotus, whose 2 children were a part of it, and then the 9th man, who is one of the 4 people that Zero wanted to kill. Everyone is connected to the original game somehow, except for possibly June and Junpei. Although, if my theory is right, they may have also been involved, but they may not remember it. That's my theory I'm going with right now. Anyway, let's continue.
Well, that's not really it, but I suppose it's similar.
So they were testing telepathy on this ship?
Yeah, I guess so.
So, what exactly did they have you guys do?
The same thing that we're doing now. Exactly the same thing.
The Nonary game.
What?
The Nonary game. 9 people were put on this boat, and 9 others were put in the building in Nevada, and the game started.
Look, I'm sorry, but I don't get it. What do the Nonary game and some telepathy experiment have to do with each other? Am I missing something here?
The ability to access a morphogenetic field is affected by a couple of things. The first is epiphany, and the other is danger.
Okay.
You know how...
Damn it. I keep doing that. You know how sometimes when you're up against a really tough problem and the answer just kind of pops into your head? Yes, it's happened several times throughout this game.
That's an epiphany.
Oh, okay. I've had several epiphanies then.
And what you learn from the epiphany can be transmitted with telepathy. When you add danger to that equation, then it gets easier to transmit that information over telepathy.
Oh, so they put all of their lives in danger, but I'm guessing they said 16. Oh my god, I get it. They said that 16 children were kidnapped, but it was 19 in total. 3 of them died, and that makes 16 that survived. Oh dear God. Holy crap.
So you're saying the Nonary game was supposed to introduce that element of danger?
Yeah, but it couldn't be just any old danger. It had to be life and death.
That makes sense.
And someone did actually die. A girl.
Huh.
She was on the boat with my brother. I was in Nevada. I never met her, but I did hear her name. Her name was...
Damn it.
Oh, my apologies. I seem to have disturbed you.
Again! Seriously, can I not have a few minutes alone with her and the table?
Ace.
You two must have strong stomachs. I can't imagine how you could stay in this room for so long. At any rate, Junpei, would you be so kind as to come and help me with something?
No, I don't. Look, last time you went through my pockets.
I'm having a little trouble, and I could really use your assistance. Come on. It'll only take a moment.
All right, whatever.
I don't want Ace to hear us. We can talk about this later.
I hope so.
Hey, wait!
Junpei, what are you doing in there? Hurry up!
Okay, so we unlocked this one. Okay, and we have officially unlocked the final ending. Okay, everybody. Well, we're pushing it here again. We're at about an hour, so damn it, I was not expecting these last. I was not expecting. There was just so much story going on here, a lot more than I expected. Even with not having to do these two, this took so long to get through. Either way, I'm not upset about it, because we are learning some fantastic shit. Oh my god, this is so amazing. I am loving this game so much. Anyway, thank you everybody so much for watching. Appreciate you being here with me. Guess what? Next episode's going to be the final episode. We're just going to do this. We're going to go through the novel here until we get to the final hidden question mark. We're going to get this done, ladies and gentlemen. We are going to finish this up, and we're going to finish 9 hours, 9 persons, 9 doors. Anyway, thank you again for being here with me, sticking with me, solving the mystery with me. It's been a blast. Alrighty, one more to go, my friends. One more to go. And until next time I see you, have a very beautiful day, my beautiful, beautiful viewers.